Hello, and welcome to 7th grade ELA. That stands for English Language Arts, like reading and writing and stuff. And I'm here to tell you a little bit about myself and a little bit about what to expect in our class. First, my name is Miss Shreve. It rhymes with Steve. Steve Shreve, that's easy to remember, although my first name is not Steve, it's Jennifer. But that's how you say my name. This is my 6th year teaching at Summit Lakes. I used to be on Team 8 Blue, and so I know some of your older brothers and sisters. Before Summit Lakes, I taught 4th grade in North Kansas City. And I am so happy to be on the Falcon team again this year. This is my 2nd year. I have to admit, I'm feeling kind of like the picture of this Falcon looks, a little bit stressed out and overwhelmed. And you might be feeling this way too. But don't worry, we have been working really hard and coming up with a plan, and we're going to have patience and grace to figure this out, this new style of online learning. So don't be scared, we'll figure this out together, and we're all here, we're all in this together. Soon, we will be pros at this and we will be flying high. A little bit about me. I graduated from Truman State University in Kirksville, Missouri, and so did my brothers and sisters. When I was in college, I studied in London, England, and lived there for 4 months, and I just loved it. It was a great experience. I have 2 daughters. Maggie's in 6th grade at Pleasantly Elementary, and Ellie is a freshman this year at Lee Summit High School. Oh, I'm a little nervous for her, but I'm sure she'll do great. Things I like. Of course, I love the Royals and the Chiefs, and I love traveling, especially to different cities. This is taken at the Sky Deck at Willis Tower in Chicago, one of my favorite cities in the U.S. I also love reading books, especially on the beach, and this is my favorite beach in Florida, Seagrove Beach. My classroom expectations. My 3 main things are be brave, be kind, and be curious. What this means is be brave. Don't be scared to do hard things and new things. We can do hard things. Be kind to each other. You never know what someone else is going through. And be curious. That means, don't just always go with the flow. Stop, ask questions. Why are we doing things this way? How does this work? Look out the world around you and ask questions about it. In class, we will need to get through a lot of things, so I have some rules we need to follow. The first one is follow directions quickly. Whether this is in a Google Meet or in the classroom, we need to get things done, so we'll want to work quickly when we're together. Raising your hand for permission to speak is important when we're in person. Virtually, that looks like using the chat feature on Google Meet, and I'll be teaching you that later, and we might have some other ways to raise our hand through Google Meets. Number 3, make smart choices. I just want you to stop and think before you act, especially in this new way of learning. There might be some temptations we haven't even thought of with the digital platform, and so just stop and make sure you're making smart choices. Number 4 is more for when we are in person, keeping your body and objects in control, like don't run in the classroom and just be safe. Number 5, share comments in a positive way. This goes with my be kind. It's okay to have different opinions, and I want to hear from each of you and hear your different views, but we're going to learn how to share comments in a positive way, and so we can all be good citizens in our community. Grading. You will be graded and your official on work, of course, and your official grades are in Power School. And we will teach you how to check that and check for missing assignments or low grades in Power School. You also have grades in Schoology, but some of those don't go into your final grades. So check Power School if you want to know if you have an A or a B and if you're missing anything. Your grades will be 10% on participation. That means showing up for our virtual learning time, our Google Meets, and completing your work on time. 90% of your grade will be graded on how much you've learned. So tests, quizzes, presentations, writing projects, things like that. You will need a notebook for ELA. I prefer this style, the composition book, because it holds up better. But if you have like a spiral notebook, that's fine too. And I just want you to have one for ELA because we will take notes. So if you could get that, and then a pen or pencil nearby to write with. If you don't have one yet, just try to get one by next week, and that would be great. And I want to tell you what I believe as a teacher. I believe everyone can learn. And that's called having a growth mindset. I don't believe that you're just born a good reader or a good writer. I personally do not enjoy writing, but over time I have learned to become a good writer, and I learned the skills, and I've become a better writer. And so even though it wasn't something I started liking as a kid and it didn't come easy to me, I've grown with that. And I believe every kid can do that too, with whether it's math, reading, writing, sports. If you work hard and practice, you can always grow and get better. I'm also going to teach you how to communicate better, because I think it's very important for you to learn how to share your viewpoints and advocate for yourself and really get your voice heard in the world. Also, I'm going to teach you more about critical thinking, asking deeper questions, being a problem solver, looking for solutions in real world problems and in the classroom. Also, collaboration is important to me. Learning how to work respectfully with others is a key thing that we will focus on a lot. And I believe it's important to give students choice to be creative and try to, when there's a chance, pick things that they want to do, articles you want to read or books you want to read, and even your final writing projects. I give you a lot of different choices in how to get those things done and something that you're interested in. Okay, I know that went kind of quickly, but I just wanted to let you know a little bit about me and a bit about the class. If you ever have any questions or need help or have a problem, please email me. That's the best way to get a hold of me, and then we can set up a Google Meet or just email back and forth or whatever we need to do to help you get your problems solved. So just take a deep breath and don't worry. We've got this. We're going to do this crazy journey together, and we will continue to fly high like the falcons that we are.